All right, hi everybody. I wanted to do this segment in English, maybe just to reach out a little bit more for much more people. So for you English people, you know that, well, I'm French, so I'm going to try my best and explain everything that needs to be explained. I was doing a lot of research on the internet, like to set up my boat and everything, and to have like electricity when we are not plugged on shore. So I decided to make a system, and of course, like everybody else on the internet, I went to, sorry for the noise, I went to the internet and visited a couple of sites like the Explorist, Will Prowse, and many more to have the best setup that I could do, because when you never did it, I mean, like you need some information, at least the basics. So what I wanted to share with you guys is that probably up to now I didn't see any system like I did. So just as information, maybe it could help somebody else somewhere. So I'm going to show you my setup. All right, so camera on the other side. All right, so I decided to go with Victron. Like I could see on the internet, it's like more or less the Cadillac of systems. And I joined that to a two-part system. So you can see here on the right side, I have a 48 volts, 100 ampere hour battery, and just beside it I have a 12 volt, 200 amp hour, and both of those batteries are actually not linked together in any way. So I decided to take the 12 volt system and just drive this everything that was on the 12 volt system in the boat to that battery, and that one is gonna light up everything that is like this. So all my 120 volt are gonna be going through that system here. And for that, well, all the bus bars. So these are the 12 volt bus bar, and I have the shunt here, and I also, if I can move this, sorry, I should have done that before. For those who don't know how it's like to be on a boat, it's always removing parts and everything. All right, so here I have my distributor, I have my solar charger, and that's the breaker for the panel on the roof. So that's all comes in to that one here. All right, so let's go on the top, and I'm going to show you the solar array I did for that. All right, okay, and there we are outside in the nature. So again, right here I had already that solar panel. That's a 300 watt solar panel that feeds the 12 volt system. All right, and here I made an array of two solar panels, 440 watts each, bifacial, although I don't know if that's gonna give a lot of bifacial energy here. And also I did my own arch. So I did that with aluminum pipes and Hola Hender fittings. I hope I said that right. So that's quite sturdy, I guess. I bolted in here, put a wooden plate on the inside, and fiberglass everything and tied that all, and up to now, well, we had gusts of 50 knots the other day, and nothing moved. So that's the interesting part. So for those who wants to do those kinds of fittings, are available in the United States. Didn't find anything here in Canada. So hola in there. And it's quite nice, and they're quite sturdy. And I also, as you can see, I put a square tube in there, because actually the array was supposed to be a little bit further in the back there, but because I have a cap horn, I couldn't move it, so I had to move everything forward. And the only problem I have now is the rigging is going to pass over it. Before it was, you know, scheduled to be like a bit more like here, and my rigging would have passed behind it instead of over it. Okay. All right. Okay. And the other thing that's quite interesting for me, everybody, you know, that talks about their system. Yeah, just a moment. I'm gonna have to open my my little compartment here. So right there, and open that here. All right. So what I actually did is, my battery here is now standalone. It's only charged by the engine. The engine only charges that battery. It charges, that's the only one to charge now. Before we had like 5 battery totals, and the Balmer alternator did a really good job at it and charged everything up. But my problem was that with the system now, since my other batteries are LiFePO 4, well, then I decided to separate all the systems. And so my 12-volt battery charges only by the solar array, and my 48 volts, same thing. I mean, like, I'm just gonna close this. So they're all independent now. And we've been testing the system for about maybe 2 full weeks now. The 48 volts is not even quite near. I didn't even went to 75%, I guess. And all we have to do in the morning, I mean, there's the coffee machine to handle, the mixer, some other chores like batteries, computers, and things and that like that. And up to now, everything is keeping up very well. So I'm very happy. Only had a little issue with the 12-volt battery the other day. My wife turned off the breaker that we have in here. So you see here the little breaker here. She was doing a little bit of cleaning up, and she pushed on the button, so she canceled the solar array. And a day and a half after, the alarm sounded that we didn't have 12 volts anymore. So we investigated that and found the problem. So just to be sure that this doesn't happen anymore, what I've done is that I bought the lead time charger that you probably cannot see that much. It's right here. It's right here. And I plugged it into the 12-volt battery right here. So we're going to see in the future. But that was just for information. So if anybody found that instructional or helpful, well, just give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you the next time, probably in French. All right, take care.